Aquarius. So this is going to be your Valentine's reading, and before we get into the reading, kindly take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. All right. Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos for me to pick up on your energies and for your energy to show up in my readings. Can we do that? Great. For some of you, well, I saw the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so understanding what our true happiness is, what our wish fulfillment is. The Seven of Cups is in your independent energy, so opening up to the emotions, to different kinds of emotions. I feel like this is not options in love. I feel like we are trying to figure out what our feelings are with regards to certain situation here. And the person surrounding you is the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this person is being very conservative with us right now. They are holding on to this, but they are also not letting go of a certain point or of a certain feeling, or probably this connection. The connection surrounding you is the connection between you two is the Eight of Wands. So we are in communication. Are we? Or are we not? We are trying to make sense of a communication here between us. We are trying to feel through the communication between us of how do we feel, how does this person feel, is this going to go any further, and things like that. Let's see. In the recent past was the Ace of Pentacles. A new offer was made in here in 3D reality. And I don't know how far it went, but it was something substantial. So somebody made the offer to emotionally explore, or be in a relationship or something of some sort. Or it could either be just a new financial opportunity in career for some of you. Yes. And this Tower 16, I don't know why I said 16, but for some of you, yes, that might be a significant number. Or probably 7, number 7. That's your Seven of Cups as well. So there you go, not the point, but some shocking revelations, or some sort of revelation coming up for us to explore, and strong realization about the foundation of this connection, or probably the foundation of our certain beliefs or emotions. The High Priestess and the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you are currently probably under the Hanged Man mode, under observation about your own emotions, about trying to understand this situation here. And again, you are the water bearers, right? Aquarians are. So you have this tendency and capacity to actually analyze and decode your feelings and intellectualize your feelings with a detached space. So you are able to do it without getting too much, indulged in the emotions, into feeling those emotions. Rather, you try to be more detached from it and try to understand it technically and logically speaking. And you have this great innate ability. Only Aquarians do. Again, anybody has, but it's a learned practice. But for Aquarians, it comes naturally, right? The Hanged Man, the Six of Wands, and the High Priestess. Yeah, whenever you take some time out to understand, to get more perspective on the situation, on yourself, about what you're feeling and what you really desire, you get confident, you get in touch with your intuition, and you get more confident into some sort of truth here. Let's see what the Seven of Cups is here. What are we trying to open up to? What are we trying to understand here with regards to our emotions, or probably somebody else's, or trying to choose between a few people here? Are we dating a lot? There's nothing wrong with it though. The Ace of Cups. I knew it. I knew it. See, you are just currently meeting up with somebody new, I feel. Again, I'm just trying to default to somebody new. That's you at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, you're looking forward to meeting this person, and you feel like yourself with this person or in this connection. And again, that's not just with regards to this connection. You know who you are. You know what personally pleases you, right? So you understand yourself very well. And I feel like there was a new opportunity in love in here, and you just recently started connecting to somebody new. And I feel like I'm currently defaulting to somebody new because I haven't seen any past relevance to this connection here. But the more we try to connect with this person, the more we see the potential of this connection, because we feel a soul bond with this person, right? We feel like there is a special connection between you and I. I feel you in certain ways that I can't explain, and it's like you feel a certain way that you can't explain either. And I'm trying to understand, is there a new love here? Because let's be honest, not all soul bonds are supposed to be romantic in our lifetime. A lot of people come in and go away with regards to some lessons that we have to learn throughout our lifetime in order to spiritually as well as physically graduate. And I feel like you are trying to understand, are you a long term, are you my long term? Because for you, Aquarius, you are into the long term. Again, any high functioning Aquarians are very forward thinkers. You look into the future quite fast and quite naturally as compared to other zodiac signs, and you want to understand whether you should be taking this love offer seriously or not, because let's be honest, you feel it. You constantly feel it, and I feel like the more you feel it, the more you are confused by it too. You're getting confused by these basic emotions. It's like I'm trying to decode what I feel naturally towards this person, and it's like, how seriously should we take this? I like connecting with this person. I feel a special connection, and it's like a special understanding between us that I can't necessarily, replicate. It's like whatever I talk to you about, I can't talk about those kind of stuff with other people. Not like that. It does not feel the same, right? The conversations, the similar conversations, if I try to make it somewhere else, it does not feel the same. And we have the Eight of Wands here in the communication as well, so I'm getting that very specifically. And it's like through the communication and through the meeting up with this person, emotionally connecting with this person, you feel your heart space sometimes. There are moments when you feel your heart popping out of your chest with love, filled with love. And that's when you get immediately confused, like, oh my god, what was that? Yeah. So you are somebody who's comfortable with your mind but not necessarily your heart. Let's see the Four of Pentacles for this person. They are trying to be conservative here. The Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Well, they have a sort of unhappiness attached to them. Was there a break though? Was there a break then? I feel like there might be, but again, let's see what the communication is first before I say something, because this person is telling me that they have worked really hard to grow into their own sense of self, which is the Nine of Pentacles here, with time. It took really time and hard work into, being emotionally, no, not being emotionally independent, but being financially independent and being able to stand on their own 2 feet and realizing what they actually, if it's meant to be, I'll take it again. But yeah, the Four of Pentacles. It's like this person does not want to change. Does this person does not want to change? Are they a commitment phobic? Are they rejecting you? Okay. It could be the case though, because they are showing me that they're holding on really strongly. That, it took me a long time to, understand myself, to get myself back. I am the person that has the tendency to lose themselves into relationships, lose their sense of self and the sense of their own perspective and what they want and what they don't want. And it's like they are not ready to give it up yet, because they have just begun to feel like themselves independently, and I feel like they are not ready to commit to anybody else. And I feel like that's where the emotional rejection is coming from, because they are not necessarily wanting to invest, and I feel like they're only going to take it to a certain place. It's going to plateau the connection between you two, because they are hell-bent on holding on strongly to their independence here. The Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the World. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck, the Magician and the Hierophant. It might be a strong connection here, so yeah. The Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords and the World here. I feel like somebody has assumed that this will end before it starts, They're putting the cart before the horse, and they're communicating that to you as well. Or there might be a break here. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles in the past. It will tell me more about this, because I feel like there is a truth here. There's a strong realization. Again, that Ace of Swords, honey, is your power card, right? That's Aquarian's power card. So I feel like you understand some sort of truth here with regards to a certain communication that probably enlightens you about, somebody's fear of abandonment, somebody's fear of, lacking, or somebody's fear of lacking in monetary resources as well, because they worked hard to achieve their money and their coins. So it's like, I might lose that, because again, it's a real thing, honey. Dating takes money as well. Let's be honest. If you are to meet a person, as an outing, it will take money, it will require money on both parts. So if somebody is not comfortable spending, then that is a valid reason to not date. The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it has been going on for a very long time. Initially, it started with a sense of passion and a lot of passion, a lot of rigor between you two. And it's like, but still the reality as to how are we taking this further? Are we officializing it? Is it going to be official? It has been going on for a very long time. It's like you have a lot of feelings, but you're confused because, honey, this person is probably, it's not they or them. Again, I understand their side of the equation as well, because if you are coming from a situation where you had to work hard to achieve your coins, and you come from a broken place in your life, then it's equally valid. They are entitled to their own choices and they have their own free will too. So you have to understand that whether this person is capable enough to give you what you need, right? Because you feel a lot. Is this reciprocated though? And you feel like they feel something too, but that does not matter anymore, because if they are not going to own it, if they are not going to act it out, act that love out like you, then what's the point of it all, you know? Yeah, you're going to realize in the near future here. It's going to shock you because somebody does not want to include you in their part of life. It's like it's a blocked space for them. They're blocking it. It's like it's going to hit you really hard, and it's going to be a harsh realization too, but I feel like you're realizing in the near future that you know this person has a community of people attached to them, and so do you, but it's not going to be merged, basically. So there is no long term here. I'm missing something here. There's something in this communication. Let me tell you that. We were back and forth about the officializing this relationship, because somebody was not necessarily in that space, and we tried to hold on to that because we just started dating this person, and that's why it's understandable that this person did not want to officialize something with you. Like, let me give this person time and patience, and maybe then they will understand that they want this further or not, and then they'll tell me whether they want to officialize things between us or not. Yeah, somebody has this catastrophic belief that this makes me happy, but this will end. Somebody has this fear of abandonment kicking in really strong, especially finances. Let me tell you, because there's a lot of coins here. Again, that might not be the case, but there are too many pentacles, man, for me to see here. And it's like somebody does not want to, or probably if it's not the coins, then this person does not want to meet you in the 3D reality. They don't want to officialize, or they don't want to solidify this relationship in the 3D world. They don't want to bring it down to the 3D world, because this is at the emotional plane of existence. This is what you feel on the inside. This is how you feel on the inside. It's not necessarily the 3D reality, it's the emotional reality of us. But there is this 3D reality, and this person wants to be single. This person behaves like they are single. So, and I think they have let you know this, but you feel very strongly about this person. You feel really happy in this person's energy, and we want more with this person, but they don't. They are focused on their own garden, and I feel like you're going to realize this in the near future. And whenever you open your heart up to try to get included in this person's life, their larger circle, to be a part of their solid circle, you feel like they're blocking you out. And I feel like eventually you'll also feel that resentment building in you. So I don't want you to do that, honey, because let's be honest, this person was honest with us as well. Even if they did not say it out loud, like, I don't want this, but they might have said something. There were communication being put forth in your direction. Look back to your chats, look back to your conversations, reminisce about that. What did they say when we talked about the official relationship and where we are at, what our goals are, what our long-term goals are with regards to each other, and personal goals as well? Those will answer your question around this, and I feel like that's what we are seeing here. But we did not want to see that, and I feel like that's why you're confused, because your emotional reality says otherwise than what is happening in the 3D world, and intellectually and logically speaking. you know it's like, how can this person not want everything? Because this is how I feel, and it feels so gorgeous, it feels so amazing. How does this person does not want it to be an end all be all? How does this person does not want to officialize this? There's so much emotions between us. It's so easy trying to understand each other. We are not even trying. It's so easy flowing between us. And there's so much passion. And there's a potential for solid functioning relationship here, and this person is not committed to that. We are not looking towards our own happiness and long-term happiness. Yeah, there you go. That's the advice from the universe here. Look to your own garden, tend to your own garden, and understand what is really worth your time, energy, and effort. Because I feel like you're waiting a long time here for somebody to choose otherwise when they have already made the choice to not invest in this situation. And I feel like we are choosing to be blind, that we are letting go in order to accommodate this person, in order to be a part of this person's life. We are trying to minimize ourselves with the Page of Cups here, and we are trying to, really neglect our own sense of happiness and what would really fulfill us. Because what would really fulfill you, honey? The Ten of Cups. You want to elevate from a personal sense of pleasure to a mutual sense of pleasure, equal give and take. It's not just that, oh, you please me or that I please you, emotionally speaking. It's that because you please me, I also want to please you. And that's the Ten of Cups. That's different from the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is personal pleasure. The Ten of Cups is mutual pleasure. I care about you and you care about me. And it's equal and it's shared, emotionally speaking. And the Ten of Pentacles, somebody is not very protective of their, community, I feel, and they're not allowing you to be a part of that. It's like, don't come to my home, I don't know why I got that, but for some of you, yes. I don't want you to be a part of my family. I don't want you to meet my extensive circle that I indulge myself in on an everyday basis. I don't want people knowing you as my girlfriend or as my boyfriend because, I'm protective of it. And the thing is, they're not just protective of it, they are blocking you out of their life. They're not serious about you, because a person who wants the long term, like you do, will include you. That's it. No question about it. Yeah, that's your Hanged Man. Your heart points to this situation, and that's what's effing with your, mental truth. Consolidating yourself towards the truth. It's like you understand the truth, but the thing is, your emotion says otherwise. Again, the logical reality and the emotional reality can be different. You can always love somebody and be like, you know what, they are not the long term for me. They're not the right one for me. Even though I love them, even though my heart strongly points to this person, when I think about it, I am in love with this person, madly so, but this is not the right situation for me. And I feel like your emotions is effing with your mind here. And it's not letting you see and acknowledge the reality of the situation. It's like, let me show them more love, and then they'll come back around, and they'll maybe understand that, oh, I want this person in my life. But the thing is, that's not true. That's not going to happen. We have to live in the here and now and make decisions in the here and now. Okay, enough of the dialogues here. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this helped, and if this was not your reading, then kindly don't take it as yours. Also, you can check your other placements if this did not resonate.